Esther Rantzen appeared on BBC Breakfast to speak about the future of the broadcaster, but she scolded highest paid presenter Gary Lineker, despite him taking a pay cut of £400,000. BBC Breakfast saw Louise Minchin and Dan Walker back on the sofas for Wednesday morning's edition of the programme. As ever, they were joined by a host of guests to go through some of the biggest news stories of the day. Included in this is the ongoing discussion on the salary of BBC hosts, which were published yesterday. But Dame Esther Rantzen, who is a former BBC presenter herself, criticised one of the broadcaster's biggest names, Gary Lineker. Esther was joined by former BBC Radio 4 controller, Mark DeMazer, as they spoke out on how the BBC needed to change in the months and years to come. One of the biggest talking points of the discussion was the newly published salaries of BBC presenters from the past year. But Esther took aim at one of the broadcaster's biggest stars, Match of the Day host Gary, who was estimated to have pocketed around £1,750,000. She told the hosts, "To see Gary Lineker take a pay cut of £400 sticks in your throat when over 75-year-olds are having their license fee taken away." The fury surrounding the license fee continues to cause concern after becoming means tested for over 75s when it was previously free for all. She added, "Here's the solution. Nobody working at the BBC should be paid a salary of more than the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson." Esther didn't hold back, noting just how much privilege being a presenter for the broadcaster gives. "Being a BBC presenter gives you the key to so many magical kingdoms. You get invited red carpet events," she admitted. She gave further recommendations as to how to move forward with the salaries of hosts. Esther said, "Cut them right down to that poverty level of £150,000 a year. They will still have all the commercial benefits, still be able to talk to their events, do commercials for potato crisps, but at least you and I, paying our license fee, will know that nobody working for the BBC is being paid more than the Prime Minister," she remarked. Host Louise went on to ask Mark how the funding gap could be filled, and he explained how the commercial activity of the broadcaster had to increase. He admitted, "Well, the BBC in real terms is around 30% less well off than it was in 2010, so in many ways, it's remarkable the BBC has done as well as it's doing at the moment with much less money. It's a great optimist, and I wouldn't be that thinks the BBC is going to have a huge amount of extra money pulled in by the license fee in subsequent years," wanted the former controller of BBC Radio 4. Dan probed Esther on how damaged she believed the broadcaster to be after yesterday's figures were released. She said, "I think it is damaged. Yesterday happens to be the 80th anniversary of one of the most crucial battles, the Battle of Britain. That's why I'm here today. I'm a Jew. I would not be here today if it were not that wonderful generation, so to take away what the government gave them, it was Gordon Brown who gave them, this free TV license seems cruel. The BB has got to be very careful if they are going to extract money from our license payers. We've got to love the BBC and the BBC has got to become lovable," Esther concluded.